So y'all remember That's So Raven?
Let's go. If you could gaze into...
Still to this day, I think it's one of Disney's better sitcoms. Sure, it can be over the top at points, but it was pretty funny and had a creative premise. And it was certainly one of their most popular, being the first Disney Channel show to go past their 65 episode limit, getting 4 seasons and 100 episodes. It did get one spin-off in '07 that lasted a couple seasons, but for a decade it seemed the reign of the Baxters was over.
Until we got another spin-off that not only matched the longevity of the first show, but surpassed it.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
Premiering in 2017, Raven's Home followed recently divorced Raven and Chelsea as they raise their children in Chicago, and things start to get wacky when Raven's son Booker has inherited her psychic powers. So despite running for 6 seasons and me liking the original series, I have only ever watched the first episode. I actually planned to cover it on Peeking at the Pilots, but a bunch of other things got in the way, so since I haven't watched any episodes since, you may be thinking I thought the pilot was terrible. Not really, it was actually fine. I just never got around to watching the rest of it. Even when I got Disney Plus, it just sort of sat in my watch list while I watched other things.
But I guess it's finally time to talk about one episode, and hey, maybe this will finally convince me to watch the rest of the series. This is Switch or Treat.
We begin with the girls carving some jack-o'-lanterns as Nia, Raven's daughter, is fawning over a boy named Miles. But the other 2 girls don't even believe he's real. Well, Miles is coming over for Halloween and they tell her they need to wear matching couples costumes to make it official. Why does the Statue of Liberty have a bunny mask with sunglasses? Also, Raven has to give a presentation at 6 o'clock Halloween night for a clothing line to end up in a magazine. But she gets a vision.
Okay. That is the most vague vision she's ever had.
Oh, and Booker has the same vision of him screaming.
Have you ever seen yourself in a vision before? I have not.
Well, yes you have. Many, many, many times, but okay.
No. Mom, what just happened? I don't know, Booker.
Okay, so it's a body swap episode. Keep in mind, the theme song hasn't even played yet.
Alright, to be fair, I am a sucker for body swap episodes. I've yet to see one I've actually called bad. Just seeing the actors try to mimic the other's mannerisms always puts a smile on my face.
Okay, Booker, I know how much this contest means to you, so I'm really gonna focus. Promise I'll make you proud.
Nuh-uh, baby, not right now.
Although, why don't they just tell them? They know they're psychic, right?
Nia, I'm your mama, and this is Booker.
Oh, okay. They actually listen to me. I don't know how to feel about that.
It actually takes a little convincing, but they get it. But we still don't know how this happened.
Raven, Booker, I came to warn you.
Marie!
You're both psychics. It's Halloween. Venus is in retrograde. If you touch, you will switch bodies.
Well, of course, it's so obvious.
Some filler, but she says they'll switch back at midnight. But of course, they have plans. Miles shows up dressed as a surfer. Really fucking creative costume there, bro. And then this happens.
Nice to meet you.
Wait, no!
Wait, Miles is psychic too? There's a school?
Why do I feel so creaky? I'm not creaky. I'm fit, fabulous, and fine enough for your granddaddy.
Ew. There are some decent jokes here.
Hey, don't knock it till you rock it. Boy, you got no junk in your trunk.
Oh, but you do. Mom, I see why you like it so much.
Think Booker might be getting a little too much pleasure out of this, so Raven tries to teach Booker how to give her presentation, which he says needs a little more spice.
Well, then why don't you sprinkle some Raven on it? You know, season it up a bit.
Yes, a little bit of Raven. Not too much, then you get in a happy medium.
You have to come to the carnival with me and convince my friends that you're Miles, right? So you gotta be like him. A little shy, a little mysterious, a little dangerous.
Yeah, I totally get all that from this kid.
Where am I gonna find a shark costume?
Check in the closet in my room, sweetie. Right in between the rabbit and taco costumes.
The hell did you and Devon get up to in the bedroom?
Booker also tries teaching Raven the routine for the costume contest, but she also wants to add more.
I have won 2 years in a row, Mom. And the only other person to do that is Principal Kwong when she was a student. And I want to take her down.
Normally I wouldn't care about this and feel there are more important things to worry about, but I had a crappy principal, so I'll allow it. So Booker goes to the presentation, by the way, who has a meeting at 6 o'clock at night.
Hello, Raven. Hello, ma'am. I'm so sorry for having to meet so late. I just flew in from Milan this morning. I love Mulan.
That's how you know it's not actually Raven, because if it was, then hearing the word Milan would give her PTSD flashbacks to when she left Pistache there.
So what you got for me? Okay, well,
Oh, okay, guess we're done with that. So we meet up with Booker and Levi, and the principal, who is Sandra from Superstore, also Nia's left shark. I can't believe it's been almost a decade since that.
I have to prove to Sienna and Xena that Miles exist, and then we're out of here.
What, do you not have pictures of him? Are psychics like vampires and they don't show up on film?
She shows them and they instantly fall for his old womanly charm. Meanwhile, Booker puts the fashion lady to sleep. Again, don't schedule this for 6 at night. Can't you just do this over Zoom? Oh wait, 2018. Skype? More importantly, 2 other kids are stealing Booker and Levi's act.
Yeah, we're toast.
No, I'm toast. And this is my jam.
That was such a stupid joke, but damn, it got me.
Looks like their costumes might be butter than yours.
Wow, that was actually a perfect Raven impression.
this is going great. They're totally buying it.
Yeah, the only thing that would make it better is if the real Miles was actually here.
Girl, who cares?
No, she's sad that she's not actually hanging out with Miles since it's really her aunt. And I'm sorry, I really don't give a shit. Back with Booker, he decides to put some spice into the presentation. How does he do that?
Ravenous fashions are a knockout punch. They're 10 times better than Franken Crunch.
Get out of my office and never come back.
No, of course it works because she thinks he's down with what the kids are into. So yeah, it's pretty much exactly like Big. And Aunt Maureen even brings in Miles. Not sure why he couldn't have just come anyway. It's not like this would have prevented the girls from not thinking Miles exists.
Why don't you young folks go have some fun? Kids.
Yeah, police, I think this elderly woman is trying to groom a young girl. No, she's not a drag queen. Okay, I'll hold.
Booker arrives and gives Raven the good news, and she reveals that she spooked up the costumes.
So I made yours into Mummy Crunch.
And she made me into Berry Brains.
Boo! The performance goes well, and the principal begrudgingly gives them the award. Madam, please get a life. So they all learn a valuable lesson, blah blah blah, and they switch back.
I'm back.
My back.
So that was fine.
There's a decent amount of jokes, the heart is there, and like I said, I love body swap episodes, and while not the best, the actors do a good job making me believe that they're in each other's bodies. My only real issue was Nia's subplot felt completely pointless. Like, there is no reason she couldn't just show off Miles and then go hang out with the real Miles in Marine's body. As a Halloween episode, it doesn't really pick up until the last half with the party and costume contest, but I do like the idea that anything can happen on Halloween, which the body swap angle conveys. I'll give both the episode and Halloween factor a 7 out of 10. It doesn't quite match Don't Have a Cow, the Halloween episode from the original show, and I'm still not gonna rush and watch the rest of this, but it's fine.
And tomorrow we end the 2010s. What show do we got to end such an interesting decade? Yeah, I guess it's about time I gave that a look. Wait a minute. It's a lake. Italian lake. It's at Italian Lake. How did it take me so long to figure that out?
Here, when's the last time you washed up under here? You nasty.